Every year, there's an army of workers around Australia and New Zealand packing gifts for children in Southeast Asia and the South Pacific. Join in the spirit of Operation Christmas Child and let your gift-filled shoebox bring a message of God's unconditional love to a child who has nothing. First a box, then a smile, then the hope of a brighter future for a whole community. Operation Christmas Child, the power of a simple gift.
There you have it, the power of a simple gift. I think it's very easy living in Australia with everything that we have to sometimes forget that some others out there are suffering, and our kids, the innocent kids, some do not even ever see a present. Isn't that right, Julie?
Yes, it is, and it's wonderful to think that we have got the freedom in Australia that we can be generous with what we've got and change these children's lives.
Absolutely. And Julie Guelphy joins me from Samaritan's Purse. You're the state manager.
Yes.
You're the engine. We are aiming for a lot of assistance this year. So talk us through Operation Christmas Child and what's involved.
What we do is we encourage people in the community to fill a shoebox full of lovely little gifts to go to the children. We suggest something from each category. So you've got something to love, something to play with, hygiene, school supplies, library bag, and of course we need $9 with each box. But for the children that get the box, it means the difference of them understanding that they are seen, that they count, that it gives them hope, and that people understand that these children are really, really precious no matter where they are in the world.
And to give our audience a bit of an idea, last year you had 35,000 boxes put together for 35,000 children. You also have the great opportunity to go and visit the children and see the looks on their faces. Just tell us a quick story.
I was in Fiji earlier this year handing out the shoeboxes, and we were in a village, and of course they'd had major floods in Fiji, and there was a teenage boy came up to me and he had tears in his eyes and he was saying thank you, thank you, thank you, and I was saying, what are you saying thank you for? And he said, I've got coloured pencils. And I thought, oh my goodness, it's something that we just take so much for granted, that, you know, if our kids need colour pencils, we'll just go and buy them.
Absolutely, and when you look at that as well, you know, for the cost of basically a small meal, $9 plus what you have in the box, you can achieve that result.
Absolutely, and to think that we can change children's lives so much by just putting together inexpensive gifts, and you discover that you can shop seasonally. You know, the end of season stuff is always marked down and you don't have to spend a lot of money, but it just makes such a difference to these children. And pop a photo in. It's lovely. I had an experience with a little girl in Cambodia who got a photo of the lady that packed her box, and I've had people say to me, isn't the language barrier a problem? And I say, love doesn't have a language. And it's really interesting because she looked at the photo of the lady and she just beamed, and she looked at me and she beamed, and then she held it against her heart, and I thought, oh, I will not cry, I will not cry, and I was taking deep breaths, but I went and had a cry later. But you just think, this is so special. I wish people could understand how much it means to these children.
And what beautiful work you do as well, because you're joined by a number of volunteers that work throughout the whole year, and we do have a lot of corporates as well that provide sponsors and volunteers to come to you.
Yes.
Now, I know from having a conversation with you before how passionate you are about this, so I also wanted to take an opportunity while we've got you on the show to say thank you. And I'm not the Prime Minister of Australia, but I will say I'm sure that a lot of Australians sitting watching the couch, our couch crew here, can appreciate that a lot of hard work and passion goes into a job like this. And it's a meaningful job, it's significant, and it's just great for humanity. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Look, I love being able to come and share what we do because it changes their lives, and that's the key to it, so thank you.
Absolute pleasure. Now, there is a little bit of a process in regards to how we pack the boxes. So if you'd like to stay tuned and watch the next clip, it'll talk you through what to do.
How can you show a child in need that they're valued and not forgotten? Here's one way. Fill a shoebox with simple gifts for them.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1.
Find an empty shoebox. With cheerful paper, separately wrap the box and lid. What excitement and anticipation that will build. Number 2, a little boy or a little girl. Who'll receive your gift and what age will they be? Write a note, attach the label.
Then comes the fun and delightful bit.
Fill your box, pack it well. Pick one or more of every something. Something to love. Something for school. Something to wear. Something special. Something to play with. Something for personal hygiene.
And don't forget your donation.
Seal the box, secure it tight, remember to drop it off on time. 1, 2, 3. How special and loved the child will feel. What smiles and hope your gift will bring. What joy could you give?
Items should not include liquids or fluids, foods or lollies, used or damaged goods, breakable perishables or any offensive material. For more information on gift ideas and conditions, or for how to donate to Samaritan's Purse and to find your nearest drop-off point, visit our website